Good morning, grade 5. Today we'll be taking story structure. We began to do that before the holidays, and now I will repeat the whole thing and continue with it. So, what do we mean by story? You know that a story is a piece of writing, whether it's short or long. A piece of writing, we have certain things in it. What do we have? We have characters, okay, in the story. We have a dialogue. We have an event that the whole story revolves around. So what is the structure of a good story? Any good story must include our pyramid. If you remember, we drew the pyramid last time. An introduction. The introduction of my story gives me the time and place of it, and the characters and the plot. It's very important to be clear, okay? The introduction, again, gives us time and place of the story in order for me to build up an idea about the whole thing, okay? Maybe it's in the past, so I can understand the environment of the time and place and the characters. Why did they act like this? And of course the characters and the problem of the whole thing. Then, after giving all of these elements, I start building up action problems. I start setting these little problems together, waiting for the peak, the climax. Now the climax here is the point of no return. When let's say the problem explodes, I can't go back to the rising action. And then I start resolving these problems. These problems start to break down, reaching to the end of my story. The end of my story, usually it's a happy ending, but we could have a sad ending or an open end for you to just make up one. Now, considering all of these, why don't we apply our story, Nancy and Horse, to these elements to work it together? From the introduction of our story, what is the time and place? It's one day. It is stated in the book, one day. One day, where did they meet? In a clearing. You could say a forest, a woods, it's okay too, but it was stated in the story, it was a clearing. The characters. First of all, we were introduced to Nancy and Horse, and later on in the story, we were introduced to Goat. What is the problem of the story? Our problem is that Nancy being so selfish and wanting to eat the plantains alone. He does not want to share the plantains with anyone. Now, this is the introduction. How the problems started to build up, rising to the climax. What happened? The first thing, if you remember, when Nancy and the horse collected the plantain, and then Nancy tricked Horse and asked him to go and bring fire. And when he got back, if you remember the story, he found that they don't have a lot of plantains, and Nancy made up a story that a man came for help, they built a fire for him, then another man came and beat him up to the rest of the plantains. But along with these actions, another action was happening. Goat was watching everything and figured out the whole thing. So the following day, Nancy asked Goat to come with her, with him, and bring fetch and gather plantains. And then also, Nancy asked Goat to go and bring fire. The peak of the problem is when Goat tricked Nancy and trapped him in a circle of fire. There, when Nancy started to beg the Goat for help, how did the story end? The story ended with Goat taking all the plantains and running off, leaving Nancy with absolutely nothing trapped in the fire. I would like you to choose any story of any text in our book, like maybe Pandora, and apply the story structure to it. Thank you for watching.